everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today I'm going to go ahead and make a video. It's a great video, I think. This is a great visual video for anybody out there that likes to visually see how the market is doing, not only in the S&P 500, but across different countries and just overall in general. So as you make your way to a lot of these financial websites, such as Yahoo, Nasdaq, CNN, they generally give you a nice graphical view, or visual view of the S&P 500, Dow 30, Nasdaq. But to me, this isn't always amazing. What in the Dow 30 went down, what in these specific sectors went down. And on the right hand side in Yahoo, you can always see their trending tickers, and Nvidia was huge. I'm sure a lot of people invested in Nvidia hoping that they would have a huge spike today because they beat their earnings, but it actually ended up falling quite a bit. So I'm sure a lot of investors out there that are growth investors invested in this company probably lost a bit today. Talks about most active, the gainers, the losers, the top mutual funds, and these sort of categories are pretty common across different websites. I think Yahoo Finance has a nice breakdown, nice visual breakdown of the specific stocks. Now another one I like to look at is CNN Money. I like to look at this one mainly for the sector performance, and it gives really nice sector performance for the 3 months, which I just clicked on. But it shows that technology is very much in the lead, followed right behind by other electronic technology and healthcare services and so on. So this one, I like this one for the visual sector performance. And this is a 3-month performance, so it's not for the day, but for the 3-month, I like to watch this one. Now Nasdaq, I like to use this one myself because it gives me a very nice visual representation of the graph during the market day. Now I can go to the Dow Jones and I can see, okay, it started off in the negative today and it continued into the negative very visually. I can do that with the Nasdaq and the S&P 500. It doesn't have a lot of other information that I pull off regularly. Just, I visit these websites, I look really quickly at their information, and then I may jump onto another website that quickly displays additional information that other website didn't have. Now my favorite website that I really like to use is Finvizcom. Now I've used this and I've showed this off as my screener for screening a lot of stocks. And what I like to click on here is this graph right here. And this is an amazing graph of the S&P 500, and it's very up to date for the date that it's currently on. We can see that Google, and it has the two main big ones in the technology sector provider, Google and Facebook. They're huge as the main block, along with their telecom, AT&T and Verizon, and then Intel. And one thing that I noticed here while I was looking at this specific one today was IBM finally stopped dropping, and it had an increase of 0.05 today. So this might be a good time for me to pick up IBM, add it to my portfolio where it's at the very bottom, and then it has that really high yield. So that might be coming up in my next month of a stock to begin buying, or I might just buy it this month. I haven't really decided, but again, my funds are sort of limited right now because I'm right now invested in as much as I can. Anyways, continuing on, we can see that as far as technology goes, not very much had growth today. Some of them had very little growth, such as IBM and FIS, which is Fidelity. And then as we move into the services, we can see that CBS had a 1.28%, McDonald's in the restaurants, so McDonald's had a nice increase. Yum, I believe that's Taco Bell, they had a nice increase. DRI, I am not sure what DRI is. It's Darden Restaurants, I'm not sure what they control. And then as you go on to the different sectors, so this has all 7 sectors here. You can see basic materials, services, technology, financial, consumer goods, healthcare, and industrial goods. The best sector in here that did the best today, you can visually see, was utilities. All of the utilities besides like one on that list, you can see SCG, had a negative day today. Everything else did really well within this list. You can see that Coca-Cola right off the bat had a positive day today, followed behind by General Mills. General Mills had a huge dip, I think it was last week, and I think it had a huge dividend yield. And if you invested in that company, it's been going up since then, since that dip. So that could have been a great time to buy into that stock. So this gives you a very nice visual of the S&P 500. Now on the left hand side, you can click on the world view and you can see Canada, Ireland, United Kingdom, China, and so on. So overall, across the whole world, you can see that it was very negative today. Negative in the markets across the world. Now full view gives you all the little checkers, all the little boxes together. So you can see right in here inside services, you can see Amazon and Alibaba are within the same services sector. This gives you the very top of the services for all of the full world. So Alibaba and Amazon, they both had some negative days today. And I think that's a great, I don't touch too much with the traded funds. This isn't an area I really track myself. I mainly do stock investing, so this is my visual where I like to look at, and I can visually see, okay, gold had a huge thing today. During times of uncertainties, when the market is going down, gold and basic materials go up. Prior to the elections in 2017, I was highly invested in gold, and it was increasing and increasing and increasing, and then Trump was put in for president. The market itself turned around, started going up, so I sold off my gold and then invested into technology and services stocks such as Facebook, Netflix, Weight Watchers, PayPal, and other ones. So that was all early in 2017. So that is a really nice visual look. If you guys haven't checked out Finvizcom, I really recommend you guys check it out. Take a look at this map filter, and to me it's very visual and can give me a nice representation of how the day went or different sectors that I might like to invest in. So I can see that utilities during times of uncertainties and just market dips, utilities does really well. And if you're diversified and have a few utility stocks, a few consumer goods, and maybe some of these services such as McDonald's, then your portfolio doesn't completely dip in the negative when your technology and your financial and your healthcare sectors take a loss for the day. So that is it for this video. If you stuck around this far, I want to thank you guys for sticking around. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like this video if you've liked the video. That is it for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.